Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to get into mix techniques and built-in effects for FL Studio. Let's get into it. Okay, so I put together a demo song, and let me go through the tracks real quick here and show you what I got. First things first, I got some basic drum part. And then I've got basic beginning bass part, variations on that, got some piano, and I've got alternate piano and resolve, and then I've got this lead part. Okay, that's what I'm putting together. A little bit of review here, but you may have noticed that these numbers correspond with the numbers of the tracks down in the mixer section. And that's no accident, so let's go ahead and show you some of this stuff here. One of the things you can do is you can put a different effect on each different channel that you assign in the mixer section. So let's go ahead and add something to the snare here. I am going to adjust. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. So, right over here, I'm going to go ahead and close that. You'll see there's a series of arrows, and you have 10 of them per channel. That's the order of effects. Let's go ahead and add a delay here, and I'll show you what we can do here. You can change the order by right-clicking and just kind of move it. Right-click on the little arrow to the left and go move up, and there you go. It goes from top to bottom. So that means that the delay is going into the reverb here. If I want to change that, we're going to have to right click on this. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. We'll start over again. I'll show you. That's how you would delete anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and put that delay back in, and you've got a button over here that is your off and on for if you wanted to mute an effect. That's where you do it. It sounds a little something like this. On, off. In order to change the direction or actually the signal flow here, we're going to right click and we're going to go see how it says move up or down. That's how you're going to change that direction. Put the reverb on front, delay in the back, and you can stack up to 10. Just like an analog mixer, you also have a master bus here. And you can also stack up to 10 effects on the master bus. It comes with the limiter. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And take a look at that. We can boost and we can cut the ceiling on how much we're going to compress and how much we're going to boost it and make it louder. That's output for everything. Overall is going to be louder because of that limiter. So there's also a 3-channel EQ per track. So I'll show you what that sounds like. We can boost the mids, drop them, or the highs, or the lows. Now, it's not that useful. The internal effects have a better EQ, but it's better than nothing. It's a quick and easy way to dial in a sound. Okay, let's put together a mix here. Get this going. And do the drums first. Okay, first of all, that reverb's kind of big. I want the delay second. I'm doing this thing lately where I'm taking the delay. Oh, reverb is a little bit much. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better right there. It's nice to shove things, make them louder and quieter, then you know kind of where you need to be. So I put a slap back on the snare. That's way too much right there. Okay, that's where I want to be, but the level. Crank the level down a little bit. Gives a little bit of thickness, kind of like that There, that works. And then I believe we're gonna, snare goes right about there. And then bring the hi-hat down a little bit because it's always loud. Okay, so I'm gonna add some bass here. That's all right. That's pretty much in the pocket. Okay, that synth is way too hot. Let's bring that way down. And then keys, I also want to put a little bit of delay on. I use a lot of delay. It helps. It works. Works for me at least. Same kind of thing. I want to tighten it up. And bring that volume as always, like the default on the volume is way too hot. There you go. Just a little bit of ambience. That's all you need. So guess what? I'm going to put some delay on that synth lead there too. Longer this time. So let's go ahead and grab that same old one here. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe a little bit longer than that even. You'll see. Adding some reverb there too. Reverb and delay work really well together. Yeah, that's good enough for a rough mix. Okay, that's the repeat right there. Oh, also I wanted to show you this. So when you've got any kind of effects window or instrument window like this, you can X out of that and then all you have to do is click on them and to bring them right back. See, there you go. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, so the last thing we got to do here is we're going to go export wave file. We're going to make a mix of this song where it's at right now. Click on the wave file and then figure out where we're going to put it. And we're going to put it right about there in music. I've got a folder for it. And here where it says cut remainder, and you've got leave remainder and wrap remainder. Leave remainder you're going to use if you're exporting a whole song that may have some effects at the end of it. Cut remainder is if you're making a loop. So if you're making a loop you want it to cut right at the measure so that you can loop it easily and quickly, that's what that's for. So leave remainder, we're going to go ahead and use that. And then we're going to go ahead and hit start. Goes pretty quick. Make sure that you're in song mode though. That's really important. If you're in pattern, you're only going to export the pattern and make that into a wave. So the final thing we want to do is listen to it. Okay, it's got a lot of reverb on it. Something's wrong. So I'm going to have to do this again. But that's why you want to listen to it. So you always want to make this part of the process that you're listening to the mix every single time, because you will have mistakes happen. This video concludes the overview for FL Studio. I plan on teaching a more advanced course in the future, and I'm also going to review other DAWs as well. As always, if you need to contact me, you can reach me at studioonaBudget@gmail.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks.